Hello Aries, this is your reading for the week of the 26th of June to the 2nd of July 2022. Please keep in mind these are general readings and they might not resonate with everyone. I pre-shuffled those cards and I'm going to read for you what's going to happen this week. First of all, the overall energy is the Nine of Wands. It started out with the Sun, Strength, and the Two of Wands, the Chariot, the Lovers, the Ten of Swords, the Nine of Swords, the Seven of Swords, and the Hierophant. Let's put this all a bit more into view. Yes, so what can I see from this? So the overall situation, it looks like from here you've come from the Nine of Wands, which is normally the energy of someone who has been struggling for a long time for something. It looks like a bit of both, like you've been struggling in your professional life, but also with love. And even though you came from your best of energies, but let's go a bit deeper into with some clarifications. I have the Eight of Pentacles and the Star. So this is indeed about a love situation where you felt like you gave your all and you looked not only to come in with everything you have to give, but also with a lot of consideration for people around you. And you did this with your best of intentions, intentions to give the best and your best of hopes for the situation. Yet you feel like you haven't really come to a place where it has been fruitous, or you're fighting against windmills. You come from a place that couldn't have been any better, and here the Star actually confirms the Sun. You came from the best of places, from the bottom of your heart, also with a lot of strength. Let's clarify where this is coming from. The Hermit and the Chariot. Yes, you come from a place where you have been very considerate of things, and you came with a lot of joy and with a lot of force, with very innate energies for you, with everything you had to give, like all your power, all your joy, and all your strength you put into a certain situation and a certain relationship with a specific person. You put in all your strength, even though you knew this is where it might come from. Yes, exactly. You knew this might not lead to the love story you've been hoping for, and you felt actually quite conflicted with that, like quite torn, that with this seed of doubt that this love story you're craving for and where you gave your all might not be for you, or might be some illusion you're following, but yet you were willing to give your purest of heart in here and your best of hopes, because you were convinced that this would lead to something if you're just determined enough. Yeah, exactly. So with the Queen of Pentacles confirmed, the Two of Wands, and also the Seven of Wands, where you try to communicate what you were sending out, like, I have that power, I have that strength of heart and of finances and of wanting to, and I can communicate what I want. I want to be in a relationship from the best what I have, but you have this sense that you might not get what you want, even though you come up with your best from the other person. And here again, you continue to move forward to what you want. The Chariot, like a force that cannot be stopped. And the Three of Wands, you're looking out for getting something you want. And in the Six of Swords, you want to continue to move into this direction, even if you see these doubts are confirmed here. And then here it is, the Lovers. You want that love story, that what you come in with all this strength and power you bring into the situation. Trying to avoid a tower, a complete breakdown of the situation. Yeah, and also trying to avoid to chase the other person. Might it be by a phone call or so you're sensing you bring your best to the table, but probably the other person does not and does not want that, which is confirmed here by the Ten of Swords, because you've been struggling for this for quite some while and you brought in your very best into this, but you feel like you should avoid a tower moment with trying to avoid to talk, to communicate clearly with the other person. The Ace of Wands in reverse and the Empress in reverse. You feel like all your efforts seem to be futile, since the other person does not really want to reciprocate, does not want to give or want to be given any further energy or any further care. It almost looks like you're drowning the other person with your goodwill. Please only take what resonates, but it looks like you come with all your best. And try to avoid a collision in a certain way, and try to avoid this communication in order to avoid a painful ending and drop all the burdens of a relationship. But it's not received in the way you would like to have this received. So in the future, if we look into the Nine of Swords, this fear, the fear of losing this relationship, the Ace of Swords in reverse, and the Four of Wands. Yeah, even though it does not appear logical to you or very smart of you, it's about doing a counterintuitive thing for you, like holding back all your power, all your what you want to bring to the table to this relationship in order to come to this Four of Wands. It's almost like your fear is to having to thwart yourself in order to come into this energy of this Four of Wands, like where you always wanted to be with your partner. Also reflected here, the Eight of Swords, but here we see a progression. The swords are diminishing, the fears are declining. Five of Wands, it's a struggle and strife you will have to go to, and the Two of Pentacles, where you and probably also more your partner, as I see in the overall reading, wants to recede while you want to fight for the relationship. Your partner is kind of on the fence about that and considering that, almost as if you're waltzing through this towards your partner while the partner is closing up. And I wonder if this overall wouldn't be a great relationship, because the Hierophant is a stark contrast, or a very positive contrast, to the other swords in here. It leads to something really great. Here, the Nine of Swords in reverse. You want to have an ending to these doubts and worries and fears. And the fear of loneliness as well. Overall, it looks like there's a lot of struggle and strife for something you truly want, but it looks like you come in with too much of your very positive energy that almost suffocates the other party, and I strongly see this as a partner or as a job opportunity. You bring in too much of yourself, too much of the good to meet the other person. You kind of push them into a shell like a snail would be. So the advice or the lesson from this would be, try a little less of yourself to let things unfold and let your partner or the other party come in with their own energy, because I see nothing but receding from the other party the stronger you try to come in with a lot of force. And now for final advice, just from the third deck. The Star, the Ace of Wands in reverse, the Magician. Yes, exactly. It confirms what has been said before. Come in with your dreams, but slow down on the energies you come in with in order to manifest what you want. So this is more about controlling your massive, massive energy you normally come up with, Aries, and to get into what you want to happen in here, because the Lovers are here in the middle, in the center of the entire reading, as well as the Four of Wands. It's all there. It seems like you come in with too much. Just go slower and you will go to where you want to go. I hope that resonated with you, and please like, share and subscribe, and leave your comments in the boxes below. Thank you very much.